What's up, guys? Welcome to Copper Kettle Farms live on YouTube. We've already got several people in here. I saw that blind guy, his wife, and their life had stopped in earlier. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Not you. It doesn't count.
You said let me know if you can hear me.
Not you. I was talking to them, not you.
I am part of them.
So give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear us. So I know we had the mic muted, and I'm not talking about you. Last week, making sure it's not muted. Okay, they can hear us. Perfect. Yeah, you don't count. So
I do count.
We have Papa Z, Mama Z, Stringfield Ridge Farm, Skinner Farms, Black's Tropical Homestead, KDMT, which is one of our friends here locally. Awesome. Some of my favorite people. Love it. Welcome, welcome. We were watching a movie until just now. We can hear you arguing. That means you hear us normally. It's true. And I was actually going to ask if any of you guys, maybe Stringfield, I don't know, have ever done actually, I know blind guy, his wife, their life did it recently, I think, where you can choose someone that left a comment in the live chat. Because I want to do that for today's giveaway that we're going to do. And I was looking up one real quick because I didn't think of it beforehand. Haven't found one yet. Haven't tested any of them. So, or if any of you know what Two Family Homestead uses when they do the live pick wheel thing. Albany Mountain Homestead, welcome. So if any of you guys know of any of those things, feel free to put it down below or mention it so I can try to hook it up. Something. It's a StreamYard tool. Well, I have StreamYard, so that's perfect. But what is it, I wonder? Because that would be awesome. Am I going to sing soon? I do miss singing on my lives. And I have my guitar here. I probably won't today, or at least I wasn't planning to. The only issue with singing during the live is every time when I was doing it, I would get hit with copyright because I'm always doing covers. So we stopped doing it when we were trying to get monetized and we needed the hours. But Rambling with the Brahms, welcome, welcome. I was hanging out with you some this week too. Blue Farm, welcome. You guys see all the cool little emojis at the bottom of all of our members? I thought that was cute. I was trying to pick emojis that made me think of you guys. So, Jimmy, I don't know how you don't get hit with copyright because you have so many amazing musicians and people on your lives. Like, I felt bad when you had me singing on your live a couple weeks ago because I'm like, well, he's just going to get hit with copyright. So, pro with it somehow, you share the screen with the StreamYard game tool. What is the StreamYard game tool?
It's the gaming tool for StreamYard.
You guys see what I deal with? I'm just saying.
Daily.
Arnie, yay! Appreciate you guys. I'm here to support you folks. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, we stopped by. Oh, I stopped by. I'm the one that's on YouTube the most. I mean, Donald's on it, but he's usually watching other people. So, Coffee Angel Crafts, welcome. No, you're usually watching not so many Homestead channels. I'm always addicted to the Homestead channels. Yes, Donald Smith is him. He's here to harass the chat, I think, is what he does.
I'm here to harass Crystal.
Well, that too. The one I use is called StreamYard Giveaway Tool. Open in another window. Like, is it part of StreamYard? See, you know, for the techie person, you think I would have messed with this by now, but I haven't messed with it. StreamYard Giveaway Tool. I'm curious now because that would be perfect. StreamYard's giveaway tool. Oh, apparently they do have one.
It's a giveaway tool for StreamYard.
Guys, create a broadcast, engage your audience. In a new tab, open the StreamYard giveaway page. Oh, so you just stream the thing. Oh, and I just have you guys put in a hashtag. So when we get to that point, we'll try it out because we're going to do a giveaway later just because I feel like it.
And it's a separate window.
And then we'll go from there. So bring it, Donald. Soul Brother. Oh, so remember I was telling you about the new channel that I became friends with that they are all about soil science and herbs and stuff. Well, that's Black's Tropical Homestead. So they call me their soil sister and you're now their soil brother. So I just...
Oh, you're talking to me now?
Yeah, I'm talking to you now.
You're not talking to them?
Well, I kind of would rather talk to them right now. I'm just saying.
I can't keep up with you.
Shelly on the Pine Tree Hill, welcome. Jimmy says... Don't worry about it because I don't make much on AdSense anyway. So I just play tunes I like. Fair. I like that. And I've met some amazing musicians through Jimmy C's channel. So I'm all about that. Oh, Linda Oakey's in here. Haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you. Lynette MT did a shout out for you. Oh my goodness. Really? Oh, that's awesome. I'm going to have to check her out. That would be amazing. Fishes and Loaves Life. Welcome, welcome. Bandana Grandma. Oh, wow. We're getting all kinds of cool names in here today.
I think they were talking about Coffee Angel Grass, by the way.
Yes.
Like talking to them.
Oh, okay. Well, so she's... Oh, yeah. Okay. That works. Yeah, we try to give a shout out every week as well, just to support fellow channels. And I've met so many new... Because we try not to do too many duplicates, and I've met so many new channels lately, so I think we're good for a while with all these amazing channels to shout out. I've got a new one to shout out today. I've already got my one planned for next week, probably the next 2 weeks at least. So, awesome. So yeah, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. Thank you, Papa Z. So we've just been busy. Donald did his new job this week, and
I'm gonna do it next week.
Yes. So for those of you that weren't aware, Donald had worked at a wastewater plant for almost 8 years.
7.
7 years. And the last couple of years has just been miserable. So we took a huge leap. He started a new job this week and he loves it. And it's a half a mile from the house. He actually took me for a drive. Was it today? It was yesterday. I don't remember what day it is anymore.
Yesterday.
And showed me some of his route. And it's so close to home. I mean, we're so blessed right now with this new job. So it's all about fellowship where I'm. Yes, I love fellowship. I love fellowship with the homesteading community. Mr. Poops with the quick one. She's the one that named you Mr. Poops, by the way. That's why I love her. That's why we have a special poop emoji for members. I think it's a poop emoji either blowing a kiss or it has a heart on it at least. Wait, so yeah, tell them about
do I have it?
You're not a member, so no.
I'm gonna have to do it just to get that emoji.
You're gonna join our own channel.
Yes, I'm gonna member our own channel.
So tell me about your first week at work.
It was great.
I knew it was gonna be something simple like that.
Yeah, it was great.
That's all you got to say.
Yeah, that's all I got to say about that.
You know who you remind me of? You remind me of Bruce Willis in Fifth Element. When Ruby Rod's trying to interview him.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's great. So you could have more than a 3-word vocabulary. See, yeah, Skinner Farm has the poop love.
It's great.
Yeah, I got a big local contract. His new job is going great. I actually got a couple contracts in the last 2 or 3 weeks. So
I did learn something interesting. I'll throw this out here. So across the street is actually where that truck was. On the other side of the truck is a field, someone's property, woods. The guy that owns its name is Melvin. The wastewater plant is named after that guy.
Yeah, we didn't know that.
Didn't know that. So that was kind of interesting.
He's going to learn a lot of local contacts that I think will be good because there's actually a farm a couple doors down that, what would we say? It was like 200 acres?
200 acres.
that we love. Like, we want to eventually save up and buy that farm. And his new, not your direct boss, but one of the guys at his work knows the owner. So we're just kind of like, well,
a lot of people with them.
Let's soften these relationships and continue broadening our horizons and seeing if, and you know, it would be a while before we could afford it, depending on how I do with this crypto stuff that I've been in. But, you know, it would be just a couple doors down on the same street, a 200-acre farm. Maybe we could eventually buy. I don't know. We'll see. That would be awesome. Did you guys watch Morgan's latest video about the trespassers on his land? He posted it on Facebook yesterday, and I was watching it this morning, and I'm just, because the reason I bring it up is we had the issue with trespassers, what was last month?
Yeah.
And I'm actually thinking about researching local laws with trespassing and stuff. We don't have people hunting on our land because we don't have enough land to hunt on, but it still makes me kind of like, maybe that's something we should be aware of. Like, what are our options? Because I'm always worried, like, I'm very much pro animal rights and stuff like that, but I'm still a farmer. So am I going to get someone that comes in and, well, we don't feel like you're...
Here comes something.
Sorry about the alarm, or the Goldshaw farm. That's who Morgan is. But we're worried about people coming in, because when we had those trespassers last month, they were wanting to pet the goats, which is fine if they had asked permission, but they just kind of like walked up there. They were taking pictures, and it weirded me out a little bit. It was these two women that weren't really local. So, I heard about the purple line law in some states, cross line and pew pew. Well, obviously, I don't want to shoot anybody. I'll let this ambulance go by. There it goes. But I know there is a purple line law in that if you put purple paint on your trees, they can't cross that. Mostly for hunters, they can't cross into that and hunt on your land, which wouldn't necessarily, because people aren't hunting here. It's just a matter of people, because we saw eggs coming in and doing more than just coming to pick up eggs. That kind of weirds me out. So I don't know whether these women were here with malicious intent. So that, you know, always makes me a little cautious. Didn't PE pass a law where you can paint your trees purple? Yeah, that's that one. They're coming for you. Turn the lights off quick, right? So, yeah, so we're a little worried about that, and nothing's happened so far, but, you know, you just never know. Like, maybe they'll see, you know, sometimes a chicken gets bumblefoot or something. Maybe they'll see a limping chicken, and then they'll report it to somebody, and they come and be like, oh, well, you don't take care of your chickens. And it's like, well, bumblefoot happens to everybody. So, you know, that's the kind of stuff we're worried about. Hey, Patty, Tinker's wife, welcome. It's a shame you have to paint on your trees to keep people out, but we have that same law here. Yeah. Well, the issue with Goldshaw Farm, Morgan, is that people, he owns like 160 acres in Vermont, and people were hounding, where you use hound dogs to hunt bears, or you tree them, and then all of that. And you can't really control where the dogs go, or really rather where the bear goes. And Vermont laws are not in favor of Morgan being able to do anything about that aside from putting a fence up. But the issue with putting a fence up around your 160 acres is, one, it's expensive, and two, I mean, you want wildlife to come in and out. So, you know, where do you draw that line? It's an interesting video. So if you're on Facebook and you check out Goldshaw Farm, and he's got obviously a YouTube channel too. He's one of the bigger homesteader channels out there. But it was interesting to watch and see that perspective. And he had a really good conversation with the hunter. It wasn't like he was, you know, it wasn't like a fight video. It was just kind of like they were having a discussion while they were retrieving their dogs, which actually had a bear in the tree. So you can see the bear on the video. Hey, Homestead Family Reclaim, welcome, welcome. So Morgan has been working to change the laws where he is. I hope he can make some headway. They certainly need to update it. Yeah. I think the issue is he doesn't have an issue with people hunting, obviously, or even using hounds. My grandfather used to do it. And I was actually I'm thinking about doing a video where I interview my dad so he can give me because it didn't happen. It might have happened when I was a kid, but I don't remember much about it. I remember we had hounds, but what was it like? Like, did you go into other farmers' land when you did this? Like, I think our issue was the farm I grew up on was next to 2,000 acres of state farmland. So I'm sure they just went into that land. It didn't really have a whole lot of farms nearby to mess with. So Morgan is a reasonable and thoughtful fellow. Yes, he very much is. That's what I like about him. What else did I miss? It's easy to miss the chat. Okay, I think I'm caught up now. So that was one of the videos I was watching this week that was pretty interesting to me. Definitely gonna do some research on that. But so yeah, we had a pretty good week. We did a lot of cleaning. We're having a bed delivered next weekend. I've never owned a new bed ever in my life, ever. I was thinking about all the beds like you have when you're growing up, and I can't imagine the time where I wasn't using a hand-me-down bed. So this is going to be interesting. Hey, 𝙂𝙖𝙧𝙙𝙬𝙖, welcome. I think that's our big thing coming up. Just the bed. Not very interesting.
This coming week?
Yeah, next Sunday. And of course, me being who I am, I'm all paranoid about, okay, my house has to be spick and span for the delivery guys that are going to drop off a bed for 5 minutes. And of course, my husband has to deal with it. It's like, oh, great. We just get to clean for everybody else. I have a new TV being delivered this coming Friday. Nice. Yeah, the Tractor Supply issue was interesting because we had those same heaters here for the peeps in February. And I didn't really look to see if any of the peeps had died, but
I didn't notice any whenever I checked, but I would look because it was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
But I did notice right after the video came out,
they changed it.
They had changed it, and they were kind of a little butthurt about it.
Butthurt? So, Halloween party. You know, I wish I had somewhere to go for Halloween. I remember last year we didn't really do anything. Well, nobody did anything. And the year before that, I was in the hospital with blood clots in both of my lungs. So I was really upset that I thought I might not get home for Halloween to carve a pumpkin. Because I've never in any year, my whole life, missed carving a pumpkin. But they actually released me on Halloween, so I came home and I carved a pumpkin. Like, that was the first thing I did. I came home from the hospital and sat on the floor and carved a pumpkin. So I got it done. Yeah, I think Halloween is just, for some people, a lot of it's just, I remember what it was like growing up. It was fun. I like chocolate. And, you know, some people like it, some people don't. I have a state liquidation lady coming here in the morning to look at the stuff that needs to go away. Now, is it mostly your husband's things? So that, because you're planning to move soon once you're able to sell off all of the things that you don't need anymore, right? Black says, I'm going to go live so I can see all the freakiness here in Savannah. Oh, that would be awesome. I would love to see that. I don't remember the last time I actually dressed up. Because next weekend, Sunday's Halloween. So I don't know. Maybe we should get a costume. Like get Donald a mullet. We bought you a mullet one year. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that you could pretend you had hair.
Yeah, it was a great gag gift.
I think we bought me like devil horns or something. But we bought Halloween candy like 2 weeks ago or a week ago. It's all gone already. So we shouldn't do that.
It is.
Most of it's Ben's collected projects and a lot more. Some of the things I don't need will be sold too. That's really rough to go through, Patty. How are you doing anyway with all of that? Donald would look good with a mullet. He would. I think they're coming back in style, which is interesting. I wish that we could come to your Halloween party. I haven't been to a good Halloween party in forever. He'll let me do his makeup. That's fun. Probably do a video after she leaves this week. Yeah. I'll have to check that out. I think she was joking, Donald. Well, no, I think she was serious. I don't know.
Well,
you probably would look good with a mullet.
That's a joke. My thing is a joke. I wouldn't be unserious.
Oh yeah. Not every time you joke comes across in text though. Like, I understand your language, but I don't know that text understands your language.
That's universal. The Office.
Not everybody's seen The Office.
Or was it number one? Number one, How Dare You? That's what it was.
Yeah.
Number one.
It's first of all, How Dare You?
What's it first of all? I guess. Yeah. So, yeah. First of all, then. First of all.
Patty says she's doing pretty well. Have to do things one step at a time. Yeah. Well, I'll be thinking about you for sure. Oh, take care, fishes and loaves. So other than that, we as soon as we get the house kind of straightened up, and honestly, we didn't realize how, not that the house was devastating, but when we got COVID in March, like the lingering lung issues, I just didn't want to do anything. So I think things just got more dusty than I thought. And so we're going through like a deep clean right now, and I didn't realize how dusty everything. I mean, it was pretty gross. We've been cleaning quite a bit this last week, and it needed it big time.
And my dusting techniques were being questioned.
I've never seen anybody take something like this and just take a rag and just do this, like whack it.
I wasn't just doing. I was whacking the crap out of it. If it was cloth,
why don't you just use a spray?
Well, if it's cloth, I was beating it.
You were beating everything with the cloth.
Not everything.
I was watching you. It was weird. I'm like, what are you doing? You're like beating the dust off of it. Just spray it.
You wish.
So that's how Donald does. He just beats it with a rag.
I love it. I did wipe things down.
Well, and my dad has an old feather duster, and
which are pointless, by the way.
Which are pointless.
Feather dusters are pointless
because I'm moving the dust from there to there, and I'm like, none of this is getting rid of the dust.
See, there you go.
Men beat the what?
We beat the dust off things,
and then put it on other things.
You know what? That's what I think right there. That's what I think.
What, the tractor trailer?
Yeah, just the big noise.
Have you seen what people are eating now instead of the shot? I'm not sure I understand what that means. What does that mean?
I think he's asking a question. So
you may have to explain.
I'm going to say
that.
no.
But yeah.
Hot dogs? I'll eat some hot dogs.
Donald will eat some hot dogs. It's like his favorite food. But what was it we read? For every hot dog you eat, it takes like 30 minutes off your life or something.
But you read that. I don't believe that. Because I would be dead by now. Either that or I would naturally be living at 300 years old.
Yeah, maybe there's enough preservatives in your system.
Because I've eaten a lot.
And oil wax. Oh, wait, what? Eating now instead of the shot. For the C word. No. I have not heard. Tell me it's not like Tide Pods or something. We just got the shots. So we just decided, my dad lives with us. I don't go anywhere. Donald just doesn't really work with the public. So we just went ahead and got the shot. So it is what it is. An oral one. Yeah. We haven't really paid much attention to all of the politics behind that. We're just tired of the politics, I guess, and seeing people argue. So we just don't. It's for horses. Are you talking about ivermectin? I keep that around for my goats because we use it for when my all white goat, Blue, he gets mites really bad. For some reason, he's the only one that gets them out of all 6 goats. So I've put Silence on his back. We've given ivermectin. And then I'm told you can do it for worms if they get parasites. We haven't had that issue yet. So we just keep it around for that, but that's the only thing we do. People are coming into work and buying it. Oh.
Yeah, it's weird that goats are the only animals we've had so far that require a medicine bag.
Yeah, our chickens haven't really had as many medical issues. I would say the biggest, we had one chicken that had, you know how they have like their toes, like one had their toes kind of curvy. That was Clarabelle.
Yeah.
Well, she was the sweetest thing. And I honestly think she would come up to us and actually like want to be around us, because I think that all the other chickens would pick on her. It felt like that anyway. I don't know if that's actually what it was. And then I'm trying to think if we had any other chickens that had any medical issues besides just getting 8.
I think that was really it.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I don't think we had any other issues.
Yeah.
Other than raccoons.
Man, raccoons. We had how many raccoons?
I hate raccoons.
One summer we killed like 10 raccoons, and they killed within 2 weeks 27 of our various fowl, between like guineas and chickens and
raccoons are on my number 1 hate predator list.
They're the worst here.
I never thought raccoons would be as bad as they are. I always thought foxes, because the whole fox in the hen house is obviously got to have some kind of legitimacy to it.
Yeah.
Now, we actually did catch a fox in our hen house.
Yeah, we did actually. And it was in the hen house, just sitting there kind of breathing heavy, and he shot it.
But that's the only issue I think we've had with the fox, is that one.
Yeah.
In 2012, 10 years?
Yeah.
But at least 30-something raccoons.
Now, the trouble you're having with raccoons and weasels, like, what are you seeing exactly? Like, I'm trying to remember what signs we saw with our raccoons. Do you remember offhand?
Raccoons? Open guts.
Open guts. That's
like,
right.
It's basically they gnaw on the organs, and then that's it. Weasels, I think, were broken necks, and they would kind of.
I don't think they break necks. I think they suck the blood out.
But like you would see like the neck head over or whatever.
Tearing the heads off chickens.
Little graphic, by the way. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
I would say that's either raccoons or owls.
Yeah, if it's at night.
Because owls will rip the heads off chickens.
Now, we had one chicken that was in the cage, and I guess got too close to the edge. And this was when we were using chicken wire, which, by the way, if you're ever thinking about getting chickens, don't ever use chicken wire. It's the worst wire. Use hardware cloth.
I would say this right here. Use hardware cloth on the bottom part of your, whatever you're using chicken wire for. You can use chicken wire on top, but it's wherever the chickens are around. Mm-hmm. Use rabbit wire or hardware cloth or whatever. And it's just because the chicken wire, which is weird, but it can bend and flex.
Yeah.
So a raccoon can actually pull it open and then go through it.
And we had one actually pull the head off.
They can reach through that way.
Homestead said they have, or Homestead Family Crane, they have problems with possums eating the chickens.
I've never heard of possums.
Yeah, I've seen them eating eggs and stuff, but
I've never heard of those issues.
Wow.
Because we always kept the possums around because possums eat ticks.
Yeah.
So
like a lot of ticks.
Yeah, we ever saw possums, we wouldn't leave them around. It's always the raccoons. Raccoons, hawks, eagles. Owls.
Skinner says, owls can't get into my chickens at night, and I have quarter by quarter hardware cloth on his. Oh.
Well, then I would say it's hardware cloth. Man, it can't be raccoons then. So it's got to be something smaller to be able to get through that.
That's weird.
Weasels. What's the other weasel family thingy? You know what I'm talking about? It's not a weasel, but it's something like a weasel. Mink?
I think you might be mink and mink.
Mink.
Mink and minks?
Mink.
Mean and minks? Mink and minks? Yeah.
Oh, they're digging under. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, that'd probably be a weasel. I don't think raccoons dig.
Foxes dig.
Foxes dig like crazy. And they're stronger than I thought, too. Watching those deals. What's wrong?
I have to hold on 1 second. Sorry, I had to adjust something. So yeah. Moles won't eat chickens or the eggs, though. Yeah. Have you put up a trail cam at all? I guess would be another question. That's how we found out we had foxes after the peacocks.
Yeah.
They actually, Dad had set up a old snap trap from probably 40,
like
50
an old
years
iron
ago.
trap, yeah.
Yeah, and it actually took it with him. So it didn't work very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think a mole would be terrible.
But that's a good point, though. I would definitely recommend putting a camera, trail cam or whatever. But yeah, because we did put that up there where they're getting in, and then that's how we found out what they were doing.
Yeah,
the foxes were actually climbing up and then going over.
Well, and some of the cages my dad has for our animals are not very well built and not very sturdy. Yeah. So we are working to upgrade some of that stuff. It's just when you have a parent that I've been taking care of my dad since I was 23. So quite a few years. And he's very set in his ways. So when you do a lot of change, whether you're cleaning out a cabinet, which is what I've been doing this week, I have to be careful about what I possibly get rid of because it may upset him because, again, very traditional, loves to hang on to a lot of sentimental memories. So changing animal cages, surprisingly, is very difficult on our farm right now because Dad will feel a little invalidated if we do that because they're his cages. And, it's a struggle. There's a lot of things that we have to wait to do on our farm until after Dad goes, because it would be too much change for him to be able to deal with, I think. So in the meantime.
Yeah. Raccoon. Yeah. That does sound like the raccoons, if they're able to, if something else dug and they were able to go under it, something like falling something else. I hate raccoons.
Hates them.
They're
so cute too. You see TikTok videos of people raising raccoons. I'm like, oh, I wish I liked them because they're really cute. But then no, they're the devil.
They're the devil. I would
definitely been the number one predator on our farm.
Yeah,
100%.
I won't even hesitate. I see a raccoon, I'll shoot it.
Yeah. I actually got someone that defriended me on Facebook because we had a raccoon that came out in broad daylight, which there are times where they will come out in broad day, but it's extremely rare, and was not scared of me at all. And we weren't sure. We have had cases of rabies in Adams County, and they defriended me over it because we dispatched that raccoon. So, unfortunately.
2 birds with 1 stone, right?
Went out a new coop for laying hens and the old coop for meat birds. Well, we keep our chickens separate from Dad's for that reason, because we have an old chicken tractor. It was Justin Rhodes' design that we took the bottom off and we rotate that for our meat chickens. And then Donald built a brand new coop for our laying hens. So we keep our stuff separate. We would just like to use the area where Dad's old crappie pens are, because it would just be more efficient for what we want to do. But we can't do that yet. So we just put it somewhere else for right now, for at least the next couple years.
Though we are transitioning to Delawares to be more one breed for both kind of thing. Mm-hmm. We're going to keep...
We didn't realize how big Delawares were.
Yeah, Delawares were a lot bigger than what I thought. They were bigger than our the roosters.
And the meat chickens.
Were bigger than the
Red Rangers.
Red Rangers.
Yeah.
Which threw me for a loop.
Yeah.
So I'm curious once we ever start butchering these, how big these are going to these guys are going to be.
When didn't you read up that the Delawares were almost not extinct, but a rare breed?
They were endangered. So Delawares were bred to be the production meat birds. But then the Cornish cross came out. And it was 100% bred and genetically modified to be a fast-growing meat bird. So no one ever used the Delaware. They always went to the Cornish cross.
Bigger. They're taller. They are really big. I don't know about the meat because the Cornish cross, the benefit of them and the way that they're bred, they have so much more meat and they're so heavy and they grow so fast.
Yeah, the Cornish cross you're ready to butcher in 6 weeks.
Yeah, we butchered Red Rangers this year. What was some of the sizes? Like 6 pound, 8 pound, 6 pound, I think.
I think it was 6 pounds.
We have not butchered a Delaware yet. So when we do, I'll write it down though, so we can figure out the weight distribution between the Delawares and the Red Rangers. But we're thinking about doing the Delawares because you can't breed the Red Rangers. So we want to be more self-sustainable. And the Delawares, I think, are the good opportunity for that. I don't want to have to buy chickens every year. I'd rather just breed them ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, technically we can breed because, so the issue with Red Rangers is they're a hybrid. So you can't breed a hybrid to be a true whatever it was. So you have to find the original breeds and breed them and then breed them together to breed the Red Rangers. So you're going to have more than one breed just for one breed of chicken.
Yeah.
So it's better to have a heritage breed like the Delaware, which was bred for that. And all you need is a Delaware is going to breed a Delaware.
So there you go.
Yeah. So the average, I'll say for the birds that we've had so far, Cornish crosses usually are ready to butcher at 6 to 8 weeks, depending on your feed, how often you feed them, because they will eat. Now that's the other thing with Cornish crosses. You have to limit. If you give them food at all times, they will eat themselves to death. Mm-hmm. You have to limit how much feed you give them. But they're 6 to 8 weeks ready. Red Rangers are 12 to 16 weeks. But they're a more natural bird. They're not more, genetically modified kind of thing. And then the normal meat birds, like not bred meat birds, mm-hmm. like heritage meat birds, probably 12, but they're about 16 weeks.
Yeah.
But it's again, it depends on what you want. Like do you want what everyone in the store sell, with a little bit better taste, faster. If you're in it for money, the Cornish cross is the way to go because you get a high turnover.
Yeah. And honestly, last year we didn't eat all of our meat birds until we still, I think, probably have 1 or 2 left over from last year's butcher. So for me, having them, the only difference with having them versus the Cornish cross is it just takes longer. So you might invest a little bit more feed into them, but knowing that they're ethically raised so that they're not like unable to walk and stuff, I'm fine with them taking longer because I'm not going to worry about, I don't really need to eat them at that moment anyway. So yeah, he is geeking out. I love it. You're getting me
geeking out a little bit.
Which is good. Gives me a break from having to talk.
Yeah. The thing about the Cornish crosses is because they grow, they gain weight faster than their bones develop. So that's why if you ever actually watch Cornish crosses, they sit 90% of their time. Even in a chicken tractor setup, most of the time they'll bounce around, but then they'll sit. They'll even sit and then eat while they sit. Because I think we had them 1 year, and then in the next year we did the Red Rangers, and I like them a lot better because they're a very flighty bird or a very active bird. Now they will still sit, but they're definitely a lot more active than the Cornish crosses were.
Mama Z wants to know what chickens will work in the heat. So what's a good hardy breed that she could, because she's going to be in
I would say
Texas.
Not Americanas.
Probably Probably not Australorps either.
It depends on what breed you want. What do you want it for? Is it meat or do you want eggs or?
She's probably gonna want both. So if you can think of any. So not the Brahmas. I wonder if Delaware would work. Because they're a good dual. You're going to want a dual purpose breed probably. Should be in zone 7B.
That's not too bad. We're what, 6B?
Bacon husks. Some people call baby pigs like bacon bits. Which feels bad, but I do love eating bacon. I don't eat it much anymore, but
you can get the Plymouth Rocks.
Oh yeah, Plymouth Rocks would be nice. Skinner Farm says gold laced comets.
Yeah, I like the Plymouth Rocks too. They're a fairly good sized chicken. Mm-hmm. They're a good dual purpose chicken. They're the black and white striped chicken. I would say they're probably one of the more iconic homestead chickens.
Yeah, and they're a pretty bird, so check them out maybe.
Yeah, 𝙒𝙧 Browns, they're a good laying. They're like a laying hybrid laying breed. I had
and Black's Tropical Homestead, they're in Savannah, Georgia, so you know that they're used to the heat.
The Easter eggers, I will say though, it depends on what they're bred with, because the Americanas, which is where the most Easter eggers are from, Easter egger is just basically a mutt from a mixed breed with Americana in it.
Starlight green eggers. That sounds so pretty.
It does sound pretty. But the Easter egg, the Americanas though have a lot of downy feathers, or they're a double feathered bird, so they don't do well in heat. A lot of heat. I mean, they are somewhat heat tolerant, but I think I'm trying to remember what birds we had that were bad at heat. I know the Brahmas, the brown, the light Brahmas, or whatever they were. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that. I never understand how to pronounce those.
What, Wyandottes?
Yeah, is it Wyandotte?
I call it Wyandotte.
So yeah, I'll say Wyandottes. Yeah, I like the Wyandottes. They're very pretty. I like the golden lace Wyandottes because they'll get some blue in there, and they're very, very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the East. That was what I was going to say. So I had an argument with a person from Tractor Supply, and I was calling looking for Rhode Island Reds, or not Rhode Island Reds. I keep saying that Red Rangers. And I said, yeah, I called in to see if you guys had any Red Rangers. And the guy said, well, yeah, we got some 𝙂𝙧 Browns. And I was like, no, I don't want an 𝙂𝙧 Brown. I want a Red Ranger. Well, they're the same thing. I was like, no, they're not. 𝙂𝙧 Browns are egg laying. Red Rangers are strictly meat bird. And he probably argued with me for like 5 minutes. And I'm sorry, I hate to tell you this, but you're just wrong on this. I know what I'm looking for. It's not 𝙂𝙧 Brown. Do you have Red Rangers? No, I don't. That's all you had to say. We didn't have to do this whole conversation. All right.
Did you get snippy with him?
Yeah, I get very snippy. I like Rhode Island Red hens. The roosters can go die.
They're kind of buttheads.
They are probably the meanest roosters we've ever had. And every person I've ever met that's ever talked about Rhode Island Reds has always said the roosters were always mean.
Yeah. We had some. I think someone gave them to us for a while. I think they got 8.
So Josh had the same problem, TSC?
Yeah.
So yours is probably the opposite. You were probably looking for 𝙂𝙧 Browns, and they said, yeah, we got Red Rangers.
Yeah.
I think I remember when you had the 𝙂𝙧 Browns. So do you mean a Polish chicken, or do you mean a silky.
Yeah, I wonder what she means.
Like, can I say this? Fred is so cool to have.
Fred's funny. What is he? He's
silky.
Silky.
He's a Tractor Supply silky, which means you do not take him to shows.
Well, and he was given to us. Someone dropped by and said, "We want to get rid of our chickens. Can you take them?" Which happens frequently.
Yep.
I'm like, sure, I'll take them.
So shall I sell Polish? She wants Polish. I don't like Polish.
Meanest issue we have ever had was a little banty named 𝙂𝙧𝙧𝙙𝙀.
Now, I will back that up. Our bantam roosters do not give a crap about these other roosters.
Doesn't matter how big they are.
That is one of the funniest things I've seen.
Because then they puff up their chests too.
Yeah. So, it's one of the times I actually had one of the Rhode Island Reds, and he was fighting two of the bantams. We let the bantams out, and they tend to walk around. Usually they stay away from the bigger chickens, but the bigger chickens came over to where they were. So they were invading their turf. So you had this one big Rhode Island Red rooster and these two bantams jumping at him and then running under his feet and then hitting him from the back and then running back over. And he just could not keep up with them.
It was pretty funny to watch. I just want all the chickens. Welcome to chicken life, because that is everybody. Once you have one, you can't. It's like a Lay's potato chip. Once you have one, you can't stop.
What's that? I keep seeing that Facebook post. Name something that you have, but you will never have enough of, or something.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's chickens. Chickens and goats.
Yes, very much so. Okay. So while we're getting towards the end of our live, I do want to do the giveaway real quick. So we're going to see how this works. I don't know.
Oh, what we're doing.
So you guys saw, well, some of you probably saw that I recently made a phone case for my phone with our farm logo on it. I can do these for pretty much any Samsung or iPhone variety. So what I wanted to give away was one of these, not of our logo. It would be of your, it could be your farm logo. It could be your, like just the saying, whatever you want on it, essentially. But we're going to give one away to someone in the chat. And we'll work with you on figuring out what you want on it and stuff. So the hashtag, we're going to do a hashtag is in here, Mr. Poops. So if everybody could type that into the chat, that is what hopefully StreamYard is going to use to pick a winner from somebody in the live chat today.
Oh, let's test this out.
I was already going to make you one. Yeah, I actually bought two. I bought this one, and then I bought one for my business, actually. I'll show it to you. Oh, there we go. My business as well. So I can switch them out if I want. So we got Mr. Poops coming in.
Do you need the decimal point or the dot?
No.
The period?
No. So yeah, take out the dot string field and try that, because I don't know that it'll read the dots.
And this means that my title is going to be picking the winner. It's all about me.
Oh, what?
With the Mr. Poops?
Yeah.
Don't take that from me. There you go.
There we go. So everybody got theirs in?
I'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. All right. So I think everybody got theirs in. And let's see if we can do this giveaway tool. So they have to match this text. And I'm going to try to stream it. So give me a second to share screen and a specific Chrome tab. Here we go. I'm hoping that's working. And start collecting comments. We got 10 entries. We're going to draw. Oh, this works fantastic. Please say it's not me. 𝙂𝙖𝙧𝙙𝙬𝙖. All right. Perfect. So get with me on like a design. You can be your logo, it can be whatever, and we'll get that out to you once we put it together and all that. And we'll probably do, we're thinking about doing one of these a month for our channel members, but we'll do other ones as well. Because honestly,
I didn't win.
I have a website where people can, like, I can, honestly, if you want to buy one, I'll set up the design and work with you on it, and then you can just buy it from the website with your farm logo on it. So we can do that also, but this one's a free one that we're giving out. So, but perfect. Thank you guys for entering that. That was our giveaway for today. For our channel members, I have an herbal magazine that will be going out next week that you can download. And I'm going to think of some other giveaway for this week, or one more giveaway for March. I try to do at least 2 a month that definitely make the memberships worth it. So for those of you that might be interested in joining, the join button below, I give away all kinds of free crap. And yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. I can get you one too. But,
not the same.
but I'm going to do hers first. So
ugh.
You are now second place. But congratulations. That's awesome. I really like that giveaway thing. Cool. I love that. Yeah, if anybody else wants me to set one up for them to buy on the website, just let me know. Happy to do so. So yeah. Awesome. 1 second. So the next thing I'm going to do, since we're getting to the end of our live stream, is do our channel shout out. So we try to do one shout out every week just to highlight someone that has either interacted with us, they've left comments, someone that's just needing a little extra boost on something. And when I originally picked this guy for this week, he was almost at 1,000 subs. And then I checked today and I'm like, oh, he made it. So we're just going to celebrate with him. He's not here tonight, but I do want, if one of my mods wants to grab the link for our channel shout out for today, we are going to shout out Ben Cummings, which is actually called Homegrown with Ben Cummings. And we were watching some of his videos this week because he's a newer channel that I found, and he's hilarious. Like, watch some of his videos. It's very well done cinematically. And then he's just really funny. And he's kind of like new to the whole homesteading thing, I think. So we're kind of like learning along with him, but he does a really good job with his videography and the entertainment value with his channel. So check him out. That is our channel shout out. He did just recently hit 1,000 subs. I assume he probably needs a couple extra hours, but I haven't asked him. So anyway, that is our channel shout out for today. Appreciate you guys checking him out. Did you see he was just in the news? I did not. I've been offline all weekend for the most part because we've been cleaning, but I'll have to check that out. That's pretty cool. I'm having cozies made this week. 1, and if Crystal is nice with you now, I'll send 2. Well, there's no guarantee there, that's for sure. Oh, there we go. What else? Nice to hear about Ben Cummings. Yay, we shouted out Thorhaven last week because he's also almost to 1,000. And then I already know who I'm picking for next week, but I'm not going to tell you guys until next week. So, but yeah, I love spreading the love though. I mean, you have to, because I know that there's always drama in the community, and I've certainly have had my fair share directed at me for one reason or another, but it's not a competition between the YouTube channels. We can all have the same viewers. So
as long as I win.
As long as Donald wins. So to me, it's like, why not spread the love? Why not share people's channels and celebrate each other's wins. And that's pretty much the whole point behind the Homesteaders Hub is, if you haven't joined it yet, there's a link below as well if one of my mods want to grab that. But we're creating a separate social network just for homesteaders. And we have a group, and anybody can join the group, even if you're not a homesteading channel. You know, I own a marketing agency. I want to give as much free advice as I can. Other people are learning from each other and sharing ideas about growing our YouTube experience. So join these groups and participate. And I love the idea of helping each other grow. And I think that's what the community should be doing. Not tearing each other down, but building each other up. You're doing that. You are great at doing that, Crystal. I've been blessed with you. Oh, thank you. I'm actually going to be doing some tutorials soon too on like Canva, and because all of this is done with Canva. Heck, this designed with Canva. I mean, even our logo, I just designed that in Canva. So yeah, we'll be doing all of that soon, tutorials and stuff. Oh yeah, and there is the herbal study group. There's the Facebook group. There's a Discord. But just join the Facebook group and the Homesteaders Hub website, homesteadershub.com, and we'll get you where you need to go. And you guys can always message me too. I'm very open to answering questions and all of that. So, but yes, Miano Acres, so excited for you. Definitely take a selfie with it, because I would love to have some more, because this is something I'm also trying to sell on my website. One of my websites that is like a side hustle. And I'd love to see more user product photos. I've sold some hoodies lately. I got some pictures of people.
Now, I will say, with that case, the logo doesn't have to be at the bottom.
No, I could put it anywhere on there. I just put mine on the bottom because I wanted to put a disc here to hold my phone up on things. But I was thinking about it when I'm holding it like this, like if I was doing a selfie, then I'm covering up the logo. So I might do another one where it's in the middle so you can actually see it when I'm holding it. I haven't decided yet. So, and thank you guys so much. But we're getting close to the end of our time. I definitely appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Really looking forward to this coming week. We're planning a vlog that we're putting out. Donald has been watching some stuff to maybe put some soil videos together for you guys, which he needs to do. And
which I'm now going to be in a better place. Yes.
His new job is going to make life so much easier for our channel.
And I'm actually on a schedule.
Mm-hmm. If you need me to save something from the email the other day, resend it. I had to delete a bunch of. No, all you have to do is log into your email, or there's a link below. Any members can go and look at the archive of the previous gifts. So I always put that in the channel descriptions as well. Oh, thanks, Drops. I appreciate that. So, but anyway, we're going to go ahead and end the stream for right now. He has to go to bed to go to work in the morning. So we are going to finish things up, and we'll see you guys next week. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Everybody take care.
Peace.
Peace. Oh, I have to do the outro.